Hello, my fellow humans, and welcome back for another daily dice where we ask the dice for message and find out what that is. Keeping in mind that these are general readings, so please take what resonates and leave what does not, knowing that as you interact with the channel by liking, commenting, and subscribing, it does allow me an opportunity to directly connect with your energy and get you out more resonant readings. Also, if you are interested in supporting the channel further, check out the description box below where you will find all the links necessary to do so. You can email me for a personal reading. I'll get you out more information from there. You can also follow me on over to my podcast at Scatter Love Radio, which is just a fun, chill hangout session with yours truly. And I do hope to see you there. So that being said, let's go ahead and get into it and find out what is today's Daily Dice message source. What message do you have for my fellow humans? What would you like them to know? What is today's Daily Dice source? What would you like them to know? What is today's Daily Dice source? All right. Oh, I got an itch. All right. My nose. Okay. I can breathe again. Okay, we've got the first house, Pluto, and Sagittarius energy. Ooh. All right. So self-expression is transforming. The way you see yourself is changing. And therefore, the way that others see you is also changing. Why? Because you're becoming a more true version of yourself. You know, and I feel like when we're talking about being authentic, it's like once we reach a certain level, we should stop, right? But that's not the case at all. Like, we're actually on this journey, and it's something that will always continue. We'll always find a more authentic version of ourselves. And I feel like that's exactly what's happening here. It's like you thought you were authentic, but now you're just taking that to a whole nother level. It's going up, 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 da 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 da. I feel like goofy. I feel like maybe you feel really good about this. Like you're like in this place of, man, I was doing amazing, I was growing, or you're in that place where you just started out not too long ago and now you can see your authentic soul shining through. Wherever you're at on your journey, though, the thing is that you're finally seeing this new version of yourself emerging, and you're like, yes, okay, like I am so proud of myself. I did such a good job. You're feeling more understanding of yourself, more optimistic. You're seeing a truth about yourself that maybe you didn't before. Honestly, I feel like this is suppression. I feel like you saw something that you were suppressing about yourself in order to fit in with the crowd, or even suppressing something about yourself so that you could stand out, right? Sometimes it's either way. Maybe like, what are you talking about? Well, some people wear a mask and suppress themselves so that they can stand out because they want to be a center of attention. And it's not that that's a bad thing. You know, we're talking first house here. First house talks about having attention. Right? Having attention. It is connected to Aries, and Aries start things with a big old bang. But it is also connected to our way that we see ourselves, our appearance, our independence, our individuality, our first impressions from others and ourselves, how we view the world, but our approach to life and our identity. So this definitely feels like something with your identity is changing. Like you're really coming into this place of being comfortable with the next phase of yourself, and honoring that and enjoying that, having a little bit more sense of adventure and optimism. There could be some things that you feel a little extra on, but that's okay. You're expanding and truth-seeking, feeling more ambitious and lucky, having your morals grow, like maybe something that really kept you in a low vibrational energy before, you like see where you're resting on your laurels there, and now you're like, oh, whoa, like I was really allowing that energy into my life. And now you're like, okay, I'm not going to do that anymore. Right? And you're really, really in this place of growth, you know, seeing the philosopher that lives within us all. We all have a philosopher that resides there because we're all connected to source energy in the Akashic records. And so we allow ourselves to connect with that wisdom, we can really gain some sense of clarity on our journey and where we're going. But if we keep ourselves in this place of like, I'm not going to change, I'm not ever going to change, we don't allow ourselves to truly open up to that, right? And so with Pluto energy here, you do have this idea of being in a place of evolution, right? Evolving, that death and life and rebirth and new beginnings and endings deep emotions, upheaval. I guess what I felt like this is something that you didn't even recognize that you were doing or realize that you were doing. There's some sense of trying to control this within you. And it was actually destroying your journey and destroying you. And it was like something happened where you just kept on and you kept going and you kept pushing forward. And through that, now the way that you see yourself and the way that you express yourself is altering, and you're like, okay, like I don't have to live in this box anymore, right? I don't have to live in this box that I made. I don't have to live in this box that everyone else made. Like, it's just keeping me in a place of lack and suffering, and I don't want to stay there. And so now you're opening up to it's a whole new world, a new fantastic point of view. No one to tell us no, or where to go, or say we're only dreaming. It's a whole new world. Yeah, exactly. It's like brand new. You've never been here before, right? And yes, celebrate good times. Come on. Da-na-na-na-na-na. It's through the stillness, through meditation, through just being there that you've recognized or realized or let the fog lift. Like, whatever it is, you found clarity here. However you did that, you found clarity. But it wasn't like, I don't feel like you went reaching for it either. I feel like it just came. Like, it was like, oh my gosh, like I see where I'm showing up, and as I'm showing up, and I see that that's not how I want to show up. I see that I want to be something else. You know, watching your words. Like, so that's the thing. It's like some way that maybe you were talking to people, some way that you were communicating, some way that you were just showing up, right? And you wanted to be more true to yourself. Act as if. I also feel like this is also confirming that some of you were wearing a mask, and you're realizing that now. And now you're okay, is what I'm saying is that feeding the mask, like they always say there's a dark and light within us. It's like, well, which one is the one that grows? And it's an old story, and it says it's whichever one you feed. You could feed the darkness, or you could feed the light. We have the soul card flying out. Yeah, this is pretty profound. Let's look at these really quick. We'll leave these for in a minute. So this is a time of celebration for you. You're being celebrated by your guides, but also more importantly, they want you to celebrate yourself. They want you to see that you've come up, you've grown, you've done something so amazing, something that not a lot of people can say that they've done. And you did it, and you've grown. Then we had Dog Spirit come out here with number 19, which in numerology is 10. This is the completion of a cycle here. It says, be loyal to what you love. Yeah, so whatever it is that you've changed about yourself, it's something that you love, or you're learning how to deeply love yourself here, right? Be loyal to that. This is all a part of your soul journey. Look, we have number 28, which in numerology is also 10. So you have 10, 10 here together. We're talking about your life mission, your purpose. You're on your path of purpose. You're doing everything that you're meant to. You're blossoming, though. You're growing. You've come out of the chrysalis now and spread your wings. It's like you're just testing it out for the first time. And that's reason to celebrate, because a lot of people don't make it out of the chrysalis, right? Like we have Scorpio energy, which connects with the Pluto energy here. Intensity, exposing, purging, and renewing. Yeah, so you're definitely purging the old, coming into a new beginning here. It does feel very intense. Feels very brand new, is most often. That's that intense energy that's coming through. Wow, you got 4 of these. I thought there was only 3. Hilarious. We have House 11, friends, like-minded groups, and humanitarian beliefs. So this does show that you're going to begin to connect with people who are meant to be here with you on your journey. Yin energy, intuition, trust, patience, spirituality, and receptivity with Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Capricorn, Virgo, and Taurus energies coming through here. So you're definitely receiving. And that's exactly, the celebratory energy should be all about you receiving that good energy. And then we have Leo energy coming through, self-confidence, loyalty, and creativity. The way you express yourself is being so clearly put out. It's like you're very confident who you are. You're very loyal to the cause here. Loyalty is something. This is loyalty to yourself is what it feels like. So you're coming into a place where you're being very honorable to yourself and what you want. And, you know, it's like what my heart wants matters. It should always matter. It should always matter, but it doesn't always. It was 10:10 on the clock right now. So it's like if you're doing something that's unusual for your family, maybe before you were putting, like, dampening your light so that you would fit in. And now you're like, you know what? Forget it. Forget it. That's just uncomfortable to me. Like, I don't want to be in that box. It just doesn't fit me anymore. And so you've let yourself come out of the box. And that's a powerful place to be in. And isn't it interesting that the numbers that are all on the board, right? In numerology, you have 19, which is 10, 28, which is 10, and then you have number 1. So you have 1, 1, 1. 1 is all about having faith. So and then house 11. And house 11, like all ones across the board here. That's 5 ones. I'm not sure what 5 ones means altogether, but definitely significant to this reading. Very synchronistic across the board here. So you're definitely in this place of where Source is saying just have faith that you're doing all the right things and continue to grow. Because you're going to see something. You're going to look back one day and be so grateful to yourself for doing this, okay? So with that, that's what I see for you. If you feel like this is your reading, leave a butterfly down below and say, I grow into my soul. So you can let Source know that you're ready to grow into this higher vibrational energy. And I'm going to go ahead and leave it there, though, and get on out of here. I do want to take a quick second, though, to thank your guides, your spirit messengers, your angel Source, and my spirit guides for coming together to give us this incredible message. And until next time, stay human. Bye.